Good morning, everyone. How are you all doing today?
Good morning. Good.
Good morning, Geeta ji. How are
Good
you
morning.
today?
Yeah, I'm good.
Sorry,
I'm
good
good.
afternoon, actually.
For us, it is good afternoon.
Mm. Nice, nice. Have you all been practicing now by now? Did you all
Yeah.
practice the magic rock last night?
Mm.
I mean, I know it's your magic rock practice is tonight in India, but maybe I thought maybe somebody just did. Okay, so let's start our peak state programming, or want to wait few minutes? Let's wait for a few minutes. So anybody like to share how the practice is going until we wait for some few people to join? Rekha ji, are you more clear about your dreams?
Yes, yes.
Okay, okay, perfect. Yesterday we were talking about the negative thoughts that you have to write it down. Right now, I don't want you to do anything with that. Just write whenever you notice that, oh, this or this is coming. We'll talk about more when we talk about the belief system. So in our life, everything is working on our beliefs. Whatever we believe, give so much attention and energy. That is what is bringing in our life. So what you will be working on now by now, that you will be working on your negative belief system, whatever you have. So you know that you have to affirm, now you have to replace that negative belief with a positive affirmation. So that is what we are trying to achieve here. Let's say you have a negative belief that whenever you eat banana, you get cold. It is a negative belief. It's not a universal truth that everybody gets, gets sick when they eat banana. No, it's not like that. So this is called a negative belief. So whenever you eat banana, you get sick because it's a very, very strong belief in your mind since your childhood. Maybe somebody you trust a lot might have told you that, something like that. So we will talk more and more about this, but let's start our peak state programming as all the participants have already joined. Even today's magic, sorry, not magic actually, today's heart thought also talks about the negative thoughts more. So we'll work on that. Okay, let's start. Everyone, please turn on your videos so I can see that you are doing the peak state program. It's very crucial. Okay, let's start. Run faster, 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 faster. Run, 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 run. Okay, yes, yes, yes. We are the winners. Celebrate your life. Celebrate your winning streak. Okay, now left foot forward. And you have to bend more. That's how you feel you are running. Okay? Because it's a physiology that we are working on. Run, 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 everyone. Yes, yes, you are going to win the race. Come on, run. Yes, yes, yes. We are the winners. Yes. Yes. I'm open and receptive. Okay. Let's start our magic book. Can you share? Can you see my screen? Okay, perfect. Thank you. Thank you, Hatim, for letting me know. Okay, so let's, who would like to read today? So today's chapter is very magical for relationships. So that any relationship that you want to improve, you can do this practice again and again. If that is important to you right now, you can do this practice every day. That will magically turn around your relationship. Anybody would like to describe this picture? What do you see in this picture?
Some photographs.
Mm-hmm.
Book is open and a photograph and magical stuff.
Family photographs.
Yes.
Family.
Yes, family photos, children's photos. It's in the kitchen because you can see the eggs and everything. And then there is a book and the sparkles are coming out. So it's a book, magic book, and the journal.
And see the happy relations.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Very nice. Thank you for describing. Okay, who'd like to read?
May I?
Anybody?
May I read?
Yeah, sure, sure.
Shall I start?
Yeah.
Imagine if you were the only person on earth, you would have no desire to do anything. What would be the point in creating a painting if no one could see it? What would be the point in composing music if no one could hear it? What would be the point in inventing anything if there was no one to use it? There would be no reason to move from one place to another because wherever you went, would be the same as where you were, no one would be there. There would be no pleasure or joy in your life.
Exactly, right? So if you were only the person on this whole planet Earth, then there would be no joy because you would not share anything with anybody. It will be like even going to exotic places would not mean anything to you because there is nobody over there, right? So relationships are so important for us. Like we are social animals, humans are social animals, and we really, really need people to, to share our joy or to share our day-to-day struggle or anything. Like we want somebody to just talk to us, to listen to us, to enjoy with us. So all that pleasure would not be the same if we were all alone. Okay, let's read further.
It's your contact and experiences with other people that give your life joy, meaning, and purpose. Because of that, your relationships affect your life more than anything else. To receive the life of your dreams, it's vital that you understand how your relationships affect your life now and how they are the most powerful channels of gratitude to start magically changing your life. Science is now confirming the wisdom of the great sages of the past, with research studies showing that people who practice gratitude have closer relationships and more connected to family and friends, and have other people look upon them favorably. But probably the most astounding statistic that has come out of research studies is that for every one complaint about other person, whether in thought or word, there would be 10 blessings for the relationship to flourish.
There have to be, yeah.
There have to be 10 blessings for the relationship to flourish. Any less than blessings for every one complaint and the relationship will deteriorate. And if the relationship is a marriage, it will most likely end in divorce.
Yeah, so see the most important statistic that has come out. The research studies, even I read so many research about this, like if you are very grateful about the person, if you have a good relationship with other, you will never end up being in a depression or anything, because of a relationship you will always flourish. And here they say that the statistic has shown that whenever you complain about any person, whether in your thought or out loud, I would really, really suggest you now on, don't utter words of complaint. Seriously, it's making your life miserable. Whenever you complain about some person, you have to like do the 10 blessings to just come on this like similar level. So be aware of your thoughts, be aware of your words when you speak to somebody else. It never help you to complain about your family, about your husband or children to anyone else. It's a different when you complain to a person who is going to give you some solution, but to other people who is not going to give you any solution, there is no point in talking about your house to other person. Never. So remember, always one complaint, you have to go back to 10 blessings. You have to do 10 blessings for the same person to come on a level with that person for your relationship. So be aware of this now on. Okay, let's read further.
Gratitude makes relationships flourish. As you increase your gratitude for any relationship, you will magically receive an abundance of happiness and good things in that relationship. And gratitude for your relationships doesn't change only your relationships. It also changes you. No matter what your temperament is now, gratitude will, where it is, no matter what your temperament is now, gratitude will give you more patience, understanding, compassion, and kindness to the point where you won't even recognize yourself. The little irritations you once felt and the complaints you had in your relationships will disappear. Because when you are truly grateful for other person, there's nothing you want to change about that person. You won't criticize, complain about, or blame them because you're too busy being grateful for the good things about them. In fact, you won't even be able to see the things you used to complain about.
So what she's trying to say here is that this practice is going to change you within, because we all are working on ourselves here, right? So I felt so much difference in myself. Before I would get irritated on little things, but now I'm always peaceful. Why? Because I'm so busy being grateful about the other person. Right now what we are seeing, we are always seeing the negative things about that person because of the conditioning from the past also. Like for your family, if you're staying with them for a very long time, then there is a very high chances that you get irritated on the same thing over and over. So there is a pattern in your thinking. Now what this gratitude practice will do, it will force you to look positive in that person. It will force you, because when you start finding positive things about that person, you'll find more and more positive. So many different positive things will come up when you do this practice. I have been doing for the 6 months and it does wonders. All my relationships with my colleagues or my friends have been changed drastically in the past 6 months. And the more important thing is I'm always happy whenever I'm with my friends, whenever I'm with my colleague. One of my colleague has named me a bliss, because earlier, like before 6 months, he used to tell me, oh, like he's a 60-year-old, but he's a very kind of funny person. He would joke around in the pharmacy with everybody. So he would tell me, oh, my misery continues. Like he would make fun out of it whenever I come. So now I say, oh, wow, your blissfulness continues whenever he meets me. And he's so happy. And so he named me Bliss now. So that's how if you change yourself, it will be completely different. Because you would be accepting the person. Person is not going to change all of a sudden. But your opinion or your view of viewing that person or feeling that person will be different by now on. If you do this practice diligently and with all your heart. And if you complained about that person a lot, you will have to do this practice again and again. Because in just one day, it's not going to change you. So please keep that in mind. Okay, let's see.
I would like to comment something on this. Most probably the root cause of the complaints are expectations. So if we stop expecting and start accepting the person as it is, or whatever he does for us, with us, and think about the good times we have spent. So
yes,
that will lower our complaints.
Right. That's why we are doing this practice. Right,
Yeah.
Exactly. To accept the person as he is or she is.
Yes.
Let's read further.
We can only be said to be alive in those moments when our hearts are conscious of our treasures.
So nice lines
Thornton
Wilder had written.
Yes, 1897 to 1975, writer and playwright. Words are very powerful. So when you complain about any person, you actually harm your life. It is your life that will suffer. By the law of attraction, whatever you think or say about another person, you bring to you. Excuse me. By the law of attraction, whatever you think or say about another person, you bring to you. This is the very reason why the greatest minds and teachers of the world have told us to be grateful. They knew that for you to receive more in your life, for your life to magically increase, you have to be grateful for others just as they are. What if every person close to you said, I love you, just the way you are? How would you feel?
Exactly. So stop expecting the other person to tell you that, oh, I just accept you or I love you. Instead, you become that channel. You become the channel of love. How? With gratitude. You will be showering your blessings and your love with everyone when you change yourself within. You are not expecting the world to shower their blessings or love on you because you are already full of love. You have so much love within, so much love inside that it's never, never, never going to end. So stop expecting and start being grateful for anybody in your life, whether it's your spouse, your children, your in-laws, your parents, everybody, your colleagues, the people you work with. You might have complained right now. Just put those complaints aside and do the gratitude. It has done magical in, I mean, I have been this practice for past 6 to 8 months, and I have so many examples in my groups that they have changed their relationships completely because they changed themselves. That is the only reason. Okay, let's read further.
Today's magical practice is being grateful for the people just as they are. Even if all of your relationships are currently good, they will increase with more magnificence through this practice. Okay. And with everything you find to be grateful for in each person, you will see gratitude perform its breathtaking magic, and your relationships will be stronger, more fulfilling, and more enriching than you ever thought they could be.
So
Choose
today's
three of
magical practices, you find your own, even if your relationship is good currently, you can take that person and you can start writing the gratitude for that person. Okay, let's read further.
choose three choose three of your closest relationships to be grateful for. You might choose your wife, your son, your father, or your boyfriend, your business partner, and your sister. You might choose your best friend, your grandmother, and your uncle. You can choose any three relationships that are important to you as long as you have a photograph of each person. The photograph can be just of the person or the both of you together. Hence, you have selected your three relationships and photographs. Once you have selected your three relationships and photographs, you are ready to set magic into motion. Sit down and think about the things you are the most grateful for about each person. What are the things you love the most about this person? What are their best qualities? You could be grateful for their patience, ability to listen, talents, strength, good judgment, wisdom, laugh, sense of humor, eyes, smile, or kind heart. You could be grateful for the things you enjoy doing with the person, or you can recall a time when the person was there for you, cared for, or supported you.
So here I would add something. So there are so many ways you can write your gratitude practice for the person, right? You can either write their qualities. When you start digging, you will find so many qualities of that person that is very, very positive and very, very good about that person, particularly for that person only. So you can write those qualities, or you can go in your past or present, that whatever he does for you, whenever he does something for you, let's say he made a tea for you, then you can write that, like, you made a very nice delicious tea for me, thank you, thank you, thank you. Or whatever comes in your mind. There is so many things. When you start digging right now, you might be thinking, oh, I cannot find anything about this person. Because why? Because you have been so negative about that person whole your life. So it's very, very difficult to find in initially. But when you start digging, when you sit down, you'll find hundreds and hundreds of things to be grateful for. So do this practice very, very diligently with your all your heart. Okay, let's read further.
After you have spent some time thinking about what you're grateful for about the person, put their photograph in front of you. And with a pen and notebook or on your computer, choose the 5 things you are the most grateful for. Look at the photograph of the person. As you make your list of 5 things, begin each sentence with the magic words. Thank you. Address the person with a name and then write what you're grateful for. Thank you, their name, for what? For example, thank you, John, for always making me laugh. Or thank you, Mom, for supporting me through college. When you finish your list, lists for all 3 people, continue with this magical practice by taking photograph with you today and putting them in a place where you will see them often. Whenever you look at the photographs today, thank the person by saying the magical words thank you and the person's name. Thank you, Haile. If you are moving around a lot, carry the photographs with you in your bag or pocket and make an effort to look at the photographs 3 times during the day, following the same procedure. Now, you know how to use gratitude's magical power to transform your relationships into magical relationships. Although it is not part of the requirement of this book, you may want to take this amazing practice and use it every day if necessary to make every relationship you have magnificent. You can use it on the same relationship as many times as you want. The more you can be grateful for the good things in your relationships, the faster every relationship in your life will miraculously change.
Yes, I did with all of my relationships. I wrote so many things, so many good things about them. So you can also start doing it if you want to, if it is your focus to come into this practice, then start writing every day for any of your relations. Take the picture for this practice today. You will find 2 3, you have to actually find 3 people. Put the photographs where you can see at least 5 times a day, and whenever you look at the photographs, just say thank you. Let's say a name of that person. Thank you, Haley. Just like that. Okay, you can start reading this magic practice number 3.
Magic
You have
practice
to write
number 3.
there for 5. Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah. Yes, Amina. You have to write 5 for today's practice. But now on, if
Only
you like,
one time, no?
yes, this is for today's practice. Yes, you can write 5 things about that person first, and then put the photograph in front of you so you can see all 3 photographs whenever you're doing something, and just when it will remind you to thank that person, right? So I would suggest not only for 5 times. Whenever you remember that person, thank him or her. Whenever. To be in your life, to be a great person in your life. Whatever he did in the past or present. So you will start even thinking more and more things about that person, that why you are grateful for. Okay, so let's read the, are you clear, Amina?
Yes, it's clear.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so let's read the practice number 3, magic practice.
Magical relationships. Number 1, repeat steps 1 to 3 of magic practice number 1. That is, count your blessings. Make a list of 10 blessings. Write why you are grateful. Reread your list. And at the end of each blessing, say thank you, thank you, thank you. And feel as grateful for that blessing as you can. Number 2, choose 3 of the closest relationships and collect a photograph of each person. With the photo in front of you, write 5 things you're most grateful for about each person in your journal or on your computer. Begin each sentence with the magic words thank you. Include the name and what you're specially grateful for. Carry the 3 photographs with you today or put them in a place where you will see them often. Look at the photographs on at least 3 occasions. Speak to the person's face in the photograph and thank them by saying the magical words thank you and the name. Thank you, Haley. Before you go to sleep, take your magic rock in one hand and say the magic words thank you for the best thing that happened during the day.
Yes, so everybody is clear about today's practice? Anyone has any questions?
No from my side.
Okay, perfect. Let me see the chat if somebody has any question. Perfect, thank you.
Acharya, can we see that person's pic in mobile since it is not possible to have a copy of the person?
Yeah,
Photograph.
you can do that. If you have photograph, that will be more, like it will be better if you have a person's photograph. But if you don't have, it's okay if you're in your mobile. But keep the 3 pictures separately. Don't put 3 of them in the same picture.
Okay.
Because I
So
want
making a
you
collage
to,
and keeping on the desktop, that you won't recommend that.
no, put the 3 pictures separately.
Okay.
Like I don't want the 3 people in the same picture. You understand? Yeah. Just I want you to do it separately so that you can see that particular person in their eyes and say thank you. Whoever person is. Okay. Okay. So we'll take magical health tomorrow. It is a very, very nice chapter. And let me share the heart thought for today. Okay, can you see my screen?
Yes, yes.
Heart thoughts. Okay. Okay, so anger is a defense mechanism. That is our heart thought for today. Every time you get angry, you are affirming that you want more anger in your life. So please now on, remember this. Anger is a defense mechanism. Anger is a normal and natural process. Usually you get angry about the same things over and over again. When you are angry, you feel you don't have a right to express it. So sometimes you swallow it down. Swallowed anger tends to lodge in your favored part of the body and manifests itself through this ease. For years and years, you keep packing your anger into the same place. So in order to heal, let your true feelings out. If you cannot express them to the person directly involved, go to the mirror and talk to that person. Tell them everything. I'm pissed at you, I'm frightened, I'm upset, you hurt me. Just go on and on until all anger is released. Then take a deep breath, look in the mirror and ask, what is the pattern that created this? What can I do to make a change? If you can change the belief system inside that is creating this behavior, then you will not need to do it anymore. So there is a belief system from the years and years that you get angry on the same thing over and over again. So what now you do is to release the anger, you go in front of the mirror and whoever you are angry at, take that person's name and tell them everything, whatever you want to say. Tell them everything. And once you release your anger in front of that person, what you do, you start digging inside. You start digging what is causing this. What is the pattern that you notice from your behavior, from your own behavior, and from your own thoughts? What the thoughts is coming. So that how you, now what you're going to do is you take that belief, whatever its negative belief is, you change it with the affirmation, with the positive affirmation. And once your belief system has changed, you will never ever have to do it again, because you will not be angry on the same thing again now, because it will be gone from your life. Right now, what's happening, even the situation is coming again and again to make you